What is up, Babylonians? Dan was here, and today we're going to be looking at the top 7 changes that we are excited to see in Outriders New Horizon. So these are changes that we have actually played ourselves, so we have some footage of the majority of them, but there are changes as well that we know are coming, and we're excited to see. So let's take a look at what we have. So first up on the list is something that everyone seems to be talking about, something that they really want to see in this game, and you can actually see it being shown off here by, I believe that was Songs of Rage at the time. That is the Transmog. So here you can see the armor that he has on. Does not actually correspond with the armor that is actually on display for you. Same with his weapons there. So he has actually used the Transmog feature to change the look of his weapons and the look of his armor. So if we take a look into this now, this is the new menu that allows you to change any of your guns to look like any of the guns that are of the same type. So SMG to SMG, pistol to pistol, sniper to sniper. So you can't be running around with a pistol that looks like a death shield, and you can't be running around with an SMG that looks like a sniper, unfortunately. But it does make sense. You do want to try and keep it to actually act out as if it is the same or similar gun that you are holding. So you don't want a death shield that can shoot realistically. Anyway, you don't want it so it can shoot across the map. It just would not look or feel right, really. Same with armor as well, but with this, a helmet can be changed, or a headpiece can be changed into any headpiece. Chest piece can be changed into any chest piece. So you can see here, I'm running a Trickster on this video at the moment, but we're switching between Trickster with Technomancer. We've got the Cannonball on there. You can wear anything. So if you wanted to, you could be running what looks to be a full Akari armor set, whilst running you could technically, as long as you've unlocked it, you can run as green armor if you wanted. Same with vice versa. If you wanted to run full legendary set, but then you wanted to make it look like something fancy that's possibly in the common section, you can do that. So a lot of these skins were made by the developers, and a lot of them don't really see the light of day that often because, let's be honest, who's going to want to use common or uncommon armor when you have those sweet purples and the legendaries as well? But yeah, so you can switch out to anything that you want. You can make yourself look like anyone you want. The only, I guess, downside to this, if you can call it a downside, is that you will have to find that item first. Once you have found that item, you will then need to pick it up off the floor, and once you have done so, then that is added to your transmog. So you don't actually have to delete the item. So if you've only ever found one death shield, then that is fine. That death shield is now in your inventory and as a transmog. So you don't have to go around finding everything and dismantling it. As long as you've picked it up and touched it once, then it's yours. I can't confirm whether this is across all characters. I believe it was. So if you find a death shield on your pyro, you should be able to use that on your trickster in terms of a transmog. But that's something we'll test when the full release comes out. We weren't able to do so. We were given a choice of our character. Once we'd made that choice, that's what we stuck with. But like I said, this is all for testing once the full game or the full update does come out. Next up is the new expedition map, which also includes the new expeditions. So first of all, as you can probably see there, you can see the entirety of the map there. You have the option to pick whichever expedition you want. Boomtown, it's there. Scorchlands, it's there. Chemplant, it's there. But you then have the additional 4 new expeditions, which we will go through in a separate video for each one. So you'll be able to see each one of the new expeditions as a sort of quick run through. But we will also, on full release, be doing expedition guides so that you can get those beautiful top-down overlays of the maps. But we weren't able to do that in the playtest, unfortunately. But you will go through those. And second of all, as you will see in this next section, so the maps have changed just a little bit. So rather than having a gold, silver, and bronze time, which again we'll go into shortly, you will have just a set sort of set reward. So depending on how long the map is, so a Boomtown, for example, versus a Scorchlands, you're going to find that the rewards for the Boomtown are going to be less than the rewards that you'll get for Scorchlands, purely based on the fact that Boomtown you can do in sub 3 minutes. Scorchlands, you're looking more like 5, 6, 7 minutes, I believe. Can't say I've actually took much notice of how quickly we do it, to be honest, but in reality, the time or the gold time that they gave on the expeditions originally, you now sort of, based on those, is what reward you'll get. So a Boomtown, they gave you sort of around, was it 4.5, 5 minutes, whereas so like Scorchlands, you got around 15 minutes. So you're going to get rewards based now upon, I guess, the difficulty of those expeditions. Now, another massive change that's coming to this, we've talked about it in another video as well, so go and watch this one. But Tiago is changing to allow you to buy different legendaries by re-rolling or by doing a random sort of a random legendary drop that you can grab from him at a cost of, I believe, 74,000 for the drop and 72 for the re-roll. So that's a great way to spend your drop pod resources. Now, one for you sharp-eyed viewers of the broadcast trailer that was released may have noticed that the expeditions that they were showing off, Heart of the Wild and Scorchlands, had no timers. This is because they have removed the timers from every single expedition. So the 4 new ones and any old expeditions no longer is timer based, which also falls in to what I was saying earlier about the fact that the expeditions now have a reward based on how long or how big the expedition is. So Scorchlands will pay off more than a Boomtown. Does that mean that doing Boomtown is not as good as doing Scorchlands? Well, I think at the end of the day it will sort of balance itself out. If you want to do sort of 3 Boomtowns in the time it takes you to do 1 Scorchlands, then you should be able to get that done sort of in time, and we'll have to double check and see what the rewards are, whether it does sort of balance out, whether you get the same amount, less or more. Every single one of the new maps that are coming out, you will be able to find they have secrets in them, whether it be secret rooms or potentially a secret mission, which again we are going to go into in another video. But these are things that you can check out, and you'll get a loot box in each one that will contain, by the looks of things, as so far what we can tell from our testing, will contain one of the new purple weapons in every drop. Now, take a look at the secrets for yourselves. As I will be posting videos on how to do them and where to find them. And last but not least is the mod changes that we are going to see in New Horizons. So we're not going to go through all of them right now because there are quite a lot of them, but as you can see, Fortress has changed from how you would have used it before. It's also changed from how they told you it was going to work. They've changed it from 5 bullets to connect to 3, and also sort of lessen the time required between bullets impacting. But also a lot of the other mods have been changed around to sort of try and make up for the fact that Fortress has changed down from 43% damage to 30. You'll find that a lot of mods that you can now put into place will actually compensate for that. So that's a brilliant change to see. More mods are going to be more viable. So we're going to see a bit of a mix-up, hopefully, in the meta. A big change as well is here. So Moaning Winds. Now this will only work on one weapon. And it will have its global cooldown. So even if you have it on multiple weapons, that global cooldown will mean that you can't use it until you have actually waited that 8 seconds. But they have increased the damage by 60% at the time of this recording. So you'll see a massive initial damage boost. And finally, one that we could not get footage for because we were only given level 45 characters initially, where we could have potentially stayed on and got to the level 50 just to try this, but we didn't want to waste the guy's time, let him get home. We couldn't actually play Eye of the Storm, but the massive change that's come here is if you complete Eye of the Storm, then you will get to choose from, I believe it's 3 legendaries at the end. So you will get your drop pod with the potential 4 drops, I believe, plus the any that you may get as a drop anyway. And then you get to choose a guaranteed 1 legendary. So you're always going to walk out of Eye of the Storm with a legendary, which is brilliant. It's going to help you on that hunt for any legendaries that you are missing. Thank you all once again for watching this video. So if you liked it, then please hit that thumbs up, subscribe if you want to see more, and hit that bell if you want notifications as and when a video drops or we go live. Now keep yourself safe, keep yourself well, and we'll see you in the next video.